Feeling good, feeling all right. Who's this? Evolution, more than ever. Feeling all right. I'm feeling all right today. I wasn't all right yesterday. I was pissed yesterday. We're feeling all right. Yeah. Y'all feeling all right? You gotta feel all right sometimes. You're feeling good, you're feeling all right. Yeah. These boys can sing. Revolution on the Mo Boogie acoustic. I gotta post a link for that. Dang, them boys is good. How y'all doing this morning? I'm feeling good and all right today. I was not yesterday. Oh, I was pissed yesterday. Oh, I was pissed. I was pissed. I'm about to we about to have it out today. Bring on the monkeys. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I'm so pissed off. Dee Dee sent me a link, showed that little kid, I think it was a kid, shot in New York, cold, dead on the sidewalk, on a cold sidewalk with a blanket over top of him. Nobody know who baby that is. Hell no, I was pissed off yesterday. Hell yeah, I was pissed. Slavery is a choice. I'm sick of y'all. I agree with Kanye. Right now, I'm starting to fight. Who want to fight? Slavery's always been a choice. It's always been a choice from the very beginning. I'd love to talk about aliens today. I was thinking about talking about the James Webb Space Telescope and they get it up in space. And I used to be excited about this stuff. NASA, oh man, they got the Space Telescope. They're going to show us the aliens. They're going to show us the planets. They're not going to show you nothing but alien ships being fueled to invade you. The same way all they doing is showing you is cocoa viruses coming over here. Because they give us, take our resources, government, protect us, take our resources, do anything you can. I'm so sick of it. Slavery's always a choice. It's always been a choice since the beginning of time. You go ask somebody at Sentinel Island, it's always been a choice. I agree with Kanye right now. Now, is Kanye slave? Hell yeah. I don't think he understood what he was saying when he said that. It was a choice. Unless you are a child. That's the only disclaimer I have for anybody. You know, there was a great wise teaching when Kanye West said that the people just didn't pick up. But more did because they didn't want to pick it up. And plus the delivery, he kind of sucked with his delivery. You know, because he was on the other side of the slavery side. He was on the other plantation side. He was on the right side of the plantation fighting the left side. So the left side of the plantation got to fight. I ain't on any side of it. I think we all some dumb monkeys. That's what I think. I think, you know what? So why do I say slavery was a choice? All slavery is a choice. It has nothing to do with American slavery. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to do. All slavery is a choice and always is. Always is. I wish somebody come knock on my door with slavery. Come on, somebody send slavery to my door. Go on, send some slavery to my door, knock on my door. You come in some clipper ships, you can come in some drones, you can have an MRAP, you can have whatever you want, an APC carrier. You ain't taking me no slavery. Knock on my door.
Hey, Mr. Blackman, we got some slavery for you. We got some cotton that we need to get to picking.
And they did in Vietnam too.
Oh, we got some rubber we need you to pick.
I wish y'all would. Go and show up to my door.
Hey, we're going to take you to mass incarceration.
No, you're not. We're going to be a fight. Oh, no. Because you know what? It's such a powerful thing to accept the fact that slavery is always a choice because then we can talk about today. But it's slavery. It's just consent. It's just consent. And why am I yelling this out this morning? Because I'm a little pissed off. Yesterday, I was not feeling all right. I was pissed off. I'm so sick of your police state. I'm so sick of, my mama called me. Actually, I called her. She asked me, baby, did you vote? I didn't even know y'all was voting yesterday. Did y'all vote? Everybody vote yesterday? I didn't even know you could vote yesterday. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I said, no, mama, I ain't vote. What am I vote for? You done gave me a brain in my head, told me to fight the system in the power, fight oppression, slavery. Hell no, I ain't vote. It's a dead kid on the street in New York, mama. I got kids that age. Oh no. I looked at that boy on the street in New York. I will show you a picture, but they'll block it. Hang on, let me try to bring YouTube in while I'm flipping the hell out. See if anybody wants to talk about if slavery wasn't a choice. I saw that. I saw tennis shoes and they had a blanket over top of the body. I'm like, that's somebody's baby, man. And my babies ain't too far from there. I got pissed. I was not having it with you monkeys. I was tired. I was tired Tony yesterday again. I was ready for a fight. I'm ready for a fight this morning. I dare you, bring somebody here and tell me that slavery wasn't a choice. Hell yes, always a choice. Always a choice. Everywhere. You ain't enslaving nobody in any of these contacted tribes because they ain't got no sellout unless you get the children. That's it. That's the only exclusion. I'm proud of all my ancestors. right? See, the thing is, hang on, no, I ain't, no, I ain't. I'm proud of my first ancestor from Africa, Ireland, and Cherokee. If they were children, if they were indoctrinated and grabbed by grown men, but they grown men, I'm sorry, I have an issue with that, because you ain't grabbing me. You ain't grabbing me. So how in the world you gonna grab another grown man? Come on, we're gonna put you in some change, have you come on, pick some cotton. Hell no. You wouldn't do it. But they teach people to be proud of things they shouldn't be proud of, right? I'm proud of most of my ancestors based on what I know about history, but I really don't know history all that well because they like to lie about it a lot. But I ain't proud of the first one. No, you supposed to get thrown over at sea. I ain't supposed to be here. You know, you from Ireland and the Cherokee in Africa. Oh no, you supposed to say hell no. No, because I ain't gonna raise, no, I ain't picking up for you. Right? Because you know what? You know why? Because George Bush. That's why. What did George Bush say? George Bush said, I don't negotiate with terrorists. And he was right. He was right. As long as he had a military between him and anybody else, he would not negotiate with them. As long as he had some brave people between him and the people he wanted to murder and steal from, yeah, he didn't have to negotiate at all. Because we stupid, y'all. We take brave people and defend cowards. Right? Like the whole reason, if you want to talk about American slavery, the whole reason, or Irish slavery, the whole reason they brought them people over here is because they didn't fight. That's it. And you had a few over there that sold them out, but they didn't fight. You know, you're supposed to fight till you die. Otherwise, because they get back with the first boat, like, hey, listen, you know, they just getting on the boat, man. We went over there and they just climbing on the boat. You know, we gave guns to the other tribe, the other group, and they scared them and they ain't got on the boat. Yeah, you want you go in there and get you some. And then the second boat will go. Hey, we got a boat too. And then let's get the third boat. Let's get another third boat. Let's start an industry. What would happen if the first boat got to Africa? First boat got to Ireland, the first boat got to America, and all they got was full of arrows. Let me find this arrow picture. All right, that's it. I just had to fuss. See if anybody wants to fight. I'm willing to debate on that. I don't debate on nothing else. It's a waste of my time. That one is not a waste of time because right now we are consenting, still consenting. Don't ask me if I voted. Mama, I love you, but hell no, I ain't voting. Come on now. It's a dead baby in New York on the sidewalk. I ain't voting for this nonsense. The left side or the right side of the plantation. Man, you love you, mama. But you ain't gonna get me voting for this nonsense. I do not consent, right? Because that's all slavery is. Slavery is consent. They consented back then. We are consenting now. See that? The only difference is I'm lowering my consent. Some of y'all don't consent at all. The only people who don't consent are off grid and they don't have bank accounts. Everybody else is consenting to banker rule. All roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. And all the Roman roads lead to the banks. Understand what that means? That's who the master is. That's who the master has always been. But they trick people and they fool them and they give them this sense of pride in things they should not have pride in. I am not proud. I understand my ancestors who went along with slavery. I understand that, but they trick I ain't proud of them. And they give them. I ain't proud of no. You're supposed to get thrown off the boat because that's what I would do. And to a degree, it's weird though because if I were them, I'd probably do what they did. I like to say that a lot. I like to trip in my own words, fall in my own nonsense. But I probably, but they gave me the privilege. They're selling out. They're tolerating the abuse to a point now where I can say, oh, hell no, I ain't consent. Now I get it. No, maybe they had to consent back then, which you don't ever have to consent, but somebody did, and now I'm evolving. I'm taking all of this African and Irish and Cherokee blood, and what else is in there, which is kind of crazy because I think I got some Andaman in me. Not Andaman, no, somewhere else. The boat didn't stop on the way. They stopped and got some lunch somewhere, I think. Because I think it's like, is it Malaysian? I don't know. That's all kind of crazy stuff in me. I'm a mutt. I'm a proud mutt, but I ain't proud of none of the people. It's like, a sister posted something interesting a moment ago. Said she doesn't like people. She didn't like humanity. I said, well, people and humanity aren't the same thing, right? Because people are jacked up. We suck. Individually, we suck. Individually, we're just some old little weird monkeys indoctrinated for nonsense. But when you look at the human race is a beautiful thing, right? It's a web. It's a collection of all these little ignorant little things it's called people, but it can be something beautiful. All right, I'm done. That's it. I'm not gonna force you that topic. I just had to yell. Slavery is always a choice. Anybody show up, we can have that discussion. Short of that, James Webb Telescope is being launched. When is it being launched? They kept setting it back. They kept setting back the launch, but it's going up in 2021. So we will have nice views, and I'm willing to take all bets. All bets. I bet anybody 35 cents. The first picture downloaded from the James Webb Telescope. It's gonna be them fueling alien ships on the planet Melmac 7 coming to invade y'all. You know how I know this for sure now? I know this for sure. I don't really know it for sure, but I'm gonna make it up because I kind of sure think that it's plausible. As Neil deGrasse Tyson, somebody said, he finally said that the best evidence of alien activity was the UFO and the gun camera. That's how I know it's Space Force now. I'm 99.997% certain that that's a Space Force free energy, TR3B free energy, because they don't want to free you because you a slave, because you consent to this nonsense that was voting yesterday. IFO. It's not a UFO, it's identified. When your leaders come out and start showing you the aliens, it means there ain't no aliens. I mean, it's aliens. I was just on it was on YouTube, somebody's video. I think it was a Rogan video. They were talking about the aliens. I had to leave my comment. Somebody said something stupid. He said, oh, well, when I was a child, I went to Carl Sagan's lecture, and Carl Sagan wrote on the board a long formula and showed the impossibility of alien life. And I was just like, you know what? Carl Sagan is dead, right? That formula, the data that they put in that formula was wrong. It's been updated since, right? That there's minimum two habitable planets around every damn sun that you see in that sky. There's life everywhere. We're just in an ecosystem. And here's the point I made to him. I ain't make it to him because he don't know me. He ain't gonna read my comment. But the point I was making to anybody who reads it is we got an issue. We got this narcissistic, sociopathic issue. Every time I look into something, I'm always seeing it. Simulation theory. Oh, we're the first simulators. We're not in a simulation. We're simulating simulations. That narcissistic, sociopathic idea that we always got to be the first and the best. We're the salt of the earth. We're the light of the universe. I feel like I'm on a bad date with somebody. You meet someone and they can't see the sun through the shine out their own damn eyes. They just so great. They just only intelligent like you, only alone in your own damn head. All right. This is a whole ecosystem out there. The reality is, we're not interested. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay. That doesn't bother me. I think people who were like that, you have a sense of self-pride and say, you're not really worried about that. Like, yeah, okay. The only aliens that find us interesting are the ones that come around as low budget aliens with a busted up ship and a hoopty, and they can't fly out there and go meet anybody interesting. So they stop by Earth and grab them some monkeys, throw them in a cage, stick some probes in their butt and throw them back down to Earth. Those are the only ones that stop here. The ones that's real funky, the aliens have been up there for a while, we're just not interesting. And it's okay. Like, accept it. You don't have to be interesting to aliens, people. I mean, we used to be. The Egyptians were. The Aborigines were interesting. They saw the aliens, the Naga gods in India and the Indian civilization. They were interesting. They had all these alien gods coming to visit them. And they created all them religions for all the gods that was always visiting them. Guess what? We're not interesting anymore. Maybe they've done their studies and they realize we're just not, they're gone. Maybe they're not coming, but no, they said they would never leave nor forsake us. So some of them might come back, but the ones that got more important things to do, they're not coming here, people. That's all. They're not coming here. We're a dime a dozen. We are in a massive ecosystem. The idea that the ecosystem stops at the edge of our technology, which is the atmosphere, is ignorant. It's just ignorant. It is ignorant, sociopathic, narcissistic. I know I'm flipping out a little bit, but I'm gonna calm down. I was a little excited. I'm all right. I'm all right. Nobody need to hug me. I'm good. I was mad yesterday. I was mad yesterday because I'm so sick of slavery. My mom asked me, did you vote? I said, Mama, why? Was exorcism one of the options? Like, can I vote for exorcism for the politicians? Was that an option? They all need exorcisms. All of them. If they don't need to go to freaking Sentinel Island naked, they need to get exorcised. They all evil. All of them. That's why I was pissed off. I was little. Y'all pray for me. I was upset. Because I don't like seeing nobody baby on the street shot down by, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know the story. I don't even know the story. Dee Dee sent me the thing, and I'm just like looking at this kid shot in the street in New York on the cold concrete, and his body is cold, and people just standing around taking pictures. That pissed me off. It pissed me off. He was there. Well, who shot him? The government. Okay? Well, who did it? The government. Who did it? Well, it was the police, the other tribe of gangs. The government. Okay? It's either planned obsolescence, artificial scarcity, starving people into conflict, or the police state. And in my country, my government ain't doing nothing about that. They ain't changing none of the laws. They ain't doing anything. Slavery is always a choice, people. Always a choice. Getting into it with my brothers. I ain't gonna show you the text. I'm so upset. I'm not upset now. I was upset yesterday. Because I don't know. I think that's what you do as a parent. When you look at somebody and you see a baby being starved or harmed, you as a parent, if you're not a psychopathic parent, if you're not a psycho-rent, you think about, wow, what if that was my baby? And it gets you upset. Slavery is always a choice. Always been a choice, still a choice today. We consent to it. We're cheering it. We're voting for it. We got bumper stickers and yard signs. We just love our slavery. We love it to death. Don't make me play that clip of Killer Mike. All you see is just people fighting over who's gonna be the new master. That's all you see. I'm gonna talk about good stuff. I'm gonna try to calm down. I'm trying to talk about happy stuff. Somebody give me a topic. Let's talk about something fun. I do not want to talk about that child in New York. I don't want to talk about it. That just pisses me off. It pisses me off. Did I vote? No. Exorcism and being abducted for the politicians was not a choice. And it's not their fault. I get it. I mean, they're doing a job. Personally, the politicians, ain't nothing wrong with them. And the job is the problem. We keep voting for more laws and more police state and more legislation and more 5Gs and more poison in the food and the water and the oxygen. And eventually it's going to be a damn alien invasion. Space Force. Space Force. All right, that's my 2 cents. Let me show you. Y'all know what the James Earl, is that there? Am I saying it right? The James Earl Webb, James Webb Telescope. I used to be so excited, people. I used to believe. I was such a believer. I used to be so excited. Is it right here? Look. How pretty that is. How much this one costs? This one costs $900 million. $900 million. So they could not show us what the hell is up there. I don't really care. I'm done. I know NASA is not for me. It is not my space agency. So I don't think they should have that. Not when people are starving. And they're not gonna show you what's up there anyway. If they had a download directly from that thing to everybody's website and WikiLeaks and open source and free, and everybody can see the image as soon as NASA sees it, I'd agree with it. Short of that, it's not for you. It's like what Ty said yesterday. Ty said something deep. Ty said, there's no secrecy. Like, there's no secrets. It's only privacy. Right? NASA doesn't have any secrets. They just keep the truth private. Right? FBI has no secrets. They just keep it private from you. They know it. It's not a secret. It's not a secret to them. Lots of them know it. They keep it private from us. And he's right about that. So no, I'm not excited about the James Earl Webb Telescope because I think the very first image they show is going to be ships, big, massive, mega ships being fueled. You probably see the creepiest aliens they could imagine, invent up with some CGI. And they'll be painting on them ships. Remember, like, what was the World War II when they would paint on the side of their airplanes, the lady, and they get all the people that they killed, and they make the little little lash marks. It'll probably say "Death to Humans" on the side of it. The James Earl Webb Telescope just got enough view of what's happening with the aliens, and we can see right on the side of it that this is, who the hell is calling me? No, man, stop. I'm busy right now. Don't call me. We see a planet Melmac 7 that the aliens are building an invasion fleet to come kill the Americans and the Russians and the Chinese. We need everybody around the world to get together with the government, Operation Blue Beam, and give us your resources, give us your rights, because you don't need your rights anymore if the alien's gonna kill you and eat you and put you in a soup with some okra grown on another planet. Give us your rights and give us your resources, and we'll protect you. I'm sorry. All right, I'm done. That's it. I just wanted to mention that one because why? Because when the aliens come, y'all need to not be scared. Do not give the government your rights. They're not there to protect you. People who poison your water, your food, your Snicker bars, and your Twinkies will not protect you from aliens. They're not going to do it. Bagels are killing you, all right? They're not going to protect you. All right. How y'all doing this morning? I'm good. I'm better. I'm done. I'm all right now. I had to sing a little bit. I had to talk about aliens and the James Webb Telescope, so I'm not interested in it. But slavery is always a choice. Anybody think it's not? Anybody want to talk about that? Anybody think slavery is actually not a choice? I didn't have a choice. They showed up to my door, and I don't want to go to slavery. Hell no. Show up to my door. It's going to be fight, consequences, repercussions, furniture, shelves, cabinets, drawers thrown. I'm going to hit you with a sock. You ain't going to take me to no damn slave. You take me to slavery, I'm going to have like one leg, half an arm, 2 fingers, and half an eye. I ain't gonna pick nothing for you. Like, damn it, what the hell you do to get this man here? We can't use him. How we gonna sell him? All right, that's it. I agree with Kanye. I think he was on to something deep, and I think we missed the point. I think that he had a little too much to drink and drugs and all the other problems he's having. And he's a slave, and he believes he's happy with slavery. He's just on the right side of the plantation. But I think the core concept of consent is real. And I think we can apply that to today. We consent to everything being done to us. It's not a politician we can blame. There's not a right nor left nor Democrats nor DNC. Oh, the Democrats, oh, the Republicans. There's not. We consent to all of it. When the aliens come, we're gonna consent to that too. Because what's the government doing now? It's a Operation Bluebeam right now. The Russians are coming. The Chinese are coming. The cocoa virus is coming. Listen, I need to be I'm mark safe. I made a meme the other day. I'm mark safe in everything from right now. I'm mark safe from everything that your news is going to use to get you run, give up your rights and resources to the kings. The kings and lords have been playing this game since the very beginning. How long before we figure this out? How long? Anyway, I'm done. That's it. I won't talk about the alien invasion. That's it. Although I don't think it's going to be an invasion. I think it's a government staging. It's not an invasion. It's going to be a government staging. The aliens aren't interested in us. They never invaded us in the past. They came and brought us mathematics and some food and made us some slaves and stuff, made some religions, and they left. They're not interested in invading. We don't have nothing, y'all. We ain't got nothing. Ain't nothing special on this rock. What's on this rock that ain't all out in space? Hey, come here and steal our water. That was the first alien invasion movie I saw. I think it was V. Remember V? V for victory. We're gonna fight the aliens. Yeah, the aliens that eat us, the reptilians. First of all, I got about 32 friends that say that the reptilians live inside the planet. They're not coming here. They're related to the Naga gods from India. They came out the planet, what is that, Siddhartha? Where they come from? Siddhartha? I don't know. I messed the names up. But it was V. The aliens came and we got in our airplanes and began to fight the aliens. If you fighting anybody in flying ships, it's U.S. Space Force, it's Russian Space Force, it's British Space Force, it's Italian Space Force, you fighting your own government and your own taxes. That's who you're going to be fighting. There's no fight. If somebody can fly here from another star system, that's not a fight. Ain't going to be no fight. You can get all the cabinets and doors and 5Gs and whatever you want. They just going to kill you and do whatever they going to do. But there's nothing important here. There's no reason for them to come. Oh, they're coming for the water. Of course, that was the narrative in the movie V, because at the time we thought there was no water anywhere. This is why we thought there was no life, because we had all the water, because we're the only narcissistic, sociopathic people in the universe, and we got all the good stuff. There ain't no good stuff out there. All the good stuff right here. This is the Garden of Eden. We the best. Simply better than all the rest. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I don't know what we're going to talk about today, but slavery's a choice. Unless y'all want to talk about that, I'm just going to read comments, let y'all drive. Good morning. It's a staff meeting. Brother Bo. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Danny, Michael, Jonathan. Good morning, Sharon. Well, what's important? Anybody scared of the cuckoo virus? Anybody go to Home Depot, get their masks? Make sure you be safe from the cuckoo. I don't know who posted it. Justin posted one. He posted, and finally they were admitting that the Home Depot Plastic of the Home Depot paper mask will not protect you from viruses. Fine, they admit that, but they didn't have to admit it to me. Just take the mask off and look on the inside and see some sawdust. Wait, what the hell? I've been breathing sawdust this whole damn time. Now, people out there running the street with these masks like it's gonna protect. Well, slavery is a choice. You know what? I'm gonna say that every 2 minutes. Slavery is a choice. I'm gonna keep saying it until I piss somebody off. And consenting is a choice. Oh, consenting is a choice. I love that Killer Mike song. Oh, you do, Rue? I've never even heard Killer Mike sing. I didn't know Killer. Rue, I don't listen to hip hop no more. I grew up on hip hop, but now it's just crap pop. It's just crap pop. I don't listen to it. I grew up when we used to sing about tennis shoes. We all used to rap on the bus, sing about positive things. Now it's all gangster rap came in, and now they got that baby laying out on the street in New York City. I can't listen to it, but I love what Killer Mike said. I love what he said at the slave plantation meeting. What was that called? I forgot. I'll post a link you want to see. He yelled at everybody. He was upset, rude. He just said, y'all some monkeys and slaves. He didn't say that, but he kind of said that. He said, slavery's a choice. All you watching is the left side slavery fighting over the right side, masters, and the left side masters fighting over the right side. And it's about time that we stop. About time we stop. But slavery's a choice. It's always a choice. If you want to get riled up, watch, what was that? Monograph's newest video called Restart for Humanity. I'll take a look at that, Miss Tree. I don't think I can show it because they're going to hit me with the copyright. Copyright. Slavery is a choice. Slavery is a choice. They got this thing called copyright where people literally own words. They own words and audible messages and technologies that none of them invented. Corporations and patents. Oh my God, that's the biggest scam on the planet. And they start showing them UFOs, I mean, they got something up their sleeve. I am not a truster of my master. I do not trust my masters, my owners at all. The government is the terrorist. What part of police state do you not see here? That is accountable for no one. Thank you, Danny McGowan. Bottom line, we have a police state. We do not have a police problem. We have a police state. And in a police state, the job of the police is to shoot you and to make money for Wall Street, to protect the kings and the Lord, to protect the George Bushes that don't negotiate with terrorists and citizens. They shoot them and take them to prison. They write the laws and they own you. They give you your rights. You have none. Absolutely. That's the beautiful thing about Kanye in that statement. Not where he stands and what he does and how he votes to show he's a slave, but the fact, because he got them drugs in his head, and that kind of messes with you. Got the wrong one. It's not the natural ones. It messes with your head. But absolutely, we have a police state. That's the problem. And we have too many laws, right? When you write enough laws, what do we have, like 1 million laws on the books, something crazy like that? Nobody even counts them anymore. And now you're voting for the people to write some more laws. You're voting for more lawmakers to make more laws, and you think the police state's gonna get better. It's gonna help. They're like, oh my God, like you just riding it down, you starting an avalanche and thinking the snow ain't gonna hit the bottom of the hill. It's crazy. So yeah, that slavery is a choice. All right, I love people and humanity. Lori, you love people and humanities because Lori got a big heart. I tolerate people. I kind of tolerate, damn it, Lori, I tolerate myself. I kind of tolerate I do some stuff that just, what's wrong with you in the mirror? Like, what's wrong with you, man? I do love humanity. Good morning, Diana. Christine, far from light. We are far from light, Christine, but we can be. It's just a choice. Everything's a choice. We can do better. We just have not chosen to. We've chosen to vote. We've chosen to do worse. We've chosen to empower the plantation, give more power to our masters so they can write more laws and cause more problems and scarcity so more people can be shot in the street. All right. What's that? I don't think y'all talking about Monograph cares about copyright, does he, Miss Tree? I don't know, Patricia. I don't know Monograph. I don't know him. I don't know his mama. I don't know his cousin. All I know is I can show the news. I can't show other stuff. Every law can be enforced at gunpoint. And that's the whole point, Christ. It's right from Christ's mouth every day. right from Christ's mouth. Y'all heard Christ say, if the law's enforceable by gunpoint, is it a good idea? Like, I thought I had a few months ago. If you need a police state, it means that people don't want the laws. Hello? Is this thing on? If you need a police state, it means the people don't want the laws. If you need mass incarceration, it means people in mass have no interest in the laws. It means the laws aren't written for the people, by the people, or got nothing to do with the people. It's against the people. The very concept that when you have to have more than 7 police for 700 million people, it means that you got laws that you got to get rid of. I'll vote for that. I'll vote for a law exorcism, but yeah, yesterday I'm pretty sure no polls in America had the option of exorcising the politicians, sending them to Sentinel Island or deleting laws. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Courtney. Brother Adam is in the house. Master yourself and you'll need no masters. That's it, Greg. It's that simple. You're an adult. Pull your pants up by yourself. Make your own law. Solve your own problems. Guide your own family. Pay attention to how things work. We got to evolve out of slavery. Slavery is a choice. Good morning, Cindy. I saw a comedy yesterday evening about the Kanoko virus. The cuckoo virus. I laughed, couldn't stop. Isn't it funny, Christine? People taking it seriously, though. People are they taking it seriously, Christine. I got friends, they say they got friends in China. Said millions of people have died. That's possible. I mean, anything's possible. To me, it's not probable. It's not plausible because it's never happened in my lifetime. It didn't happen in the lifetime before my lifetime. But what has happened is the government scares people so they'll give up their resources and their rights to protect them for alien invasions or cocoa virus invasions. That happens all the time. Happens every day. Every day in the news, every single day. I bet you we can go to the news right now and be told what the hell we need to be scared of. And it's just, I'm not scared. It's just, we gotta grow up. Like Brother Greg said, you gotta just master yourself. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. Like we gotta get past this. If you don't negotiate with terrorists, there will be no terrorism. If you stop negotiating with terrorist legislators, there will be no terrorism. But as long as you negotiate with them, as long as you keep putting that quarter in that machine, playing that arcade game called politics, that's how they enslaved the whole continent of Africa. And that's what the current status of it right now. The entire damn continent, people kept getting on the boat. When people stopped getting on the boat, then that's when it shut down. Well, how's not voting gonna help? Don't get on the boat. That's it. Don't get on the boat. If you don't get on the boat, then like, oh well, you know what? I don't think they're trying to negotiate with the Democrats and Republicans, the DNC, not the Democrats and Republicans. I hate to say that because that's just the people. The DNC and the GOP, they get together at the top and say, yeah, they're not getting on the boat no more. I don't know what we're gonna do. Because that's a bipartisan thing. That's a bipartisan meeting. That's not one-sided. Both sides, like, you know what, we're done with slavery. We think we want to be free now. We see a UFO flying, y'all got free energy and you're hiding from us. You're playing resource games and artificial scarcity. They get together, DNC and GOP, and say, you know what, they're not getting on the boat no more. So force isn't working no more. The police state isn't working no more. What are we gonna do? Well, I guess we gotta give them what they want. What the hell do they want? They say they want to be free. They say they're like a free species and they're supposed to be able to do what they want to do. They say they believe in like their neighbors' rights and their own rights. Maybe we have to leave them alone. Maybe we got to start deleting these laws and free the people. And the beautiful things, if that happens in America, it's going to happen around the world, right? Because America is the tip of the spear that keeps the plantation going, and the tip of the whip, I guess, in that example. Slavery is a choice. It's always a choice. And unfortunately, the whole world, if you're not in America, we're choosing for you. We're slaves and we're happy slaves because our carriages got air conditioning and they got radios. 800 missing foster kids in Los Angeles County. None are National Center for Missing. An exploited 3-week-old baby named Legend Young listed as a runaway. There are at least 50 toddlers listed as runaways in the county of Los Angeles is likely collecting hundreds of millions of dollars off the backs of the missing foster kids. Danny, you ain't said nothing but the truth. Danny, you ain't said nothing but the truth. And that's why I don't care about cocoa virus. I don't care about it. I do not care about it because we got foster care virus, right? We got stealing kid virus. We got legislated human trafficking in the United States, and it's done in the dark. Danny, I used to be involved with that. Title 4E, Children Welfare Reform Act in 1994. I believe that was Clinton, when they turned on human trafficking in America and foster care can make $120,000 a year for every child they took from people. Oh, people. Slavery is a choice. Child slavery is a choice. We choose this. We're choosing to keep the people in place who put this stuff in place and who keep it in place, and they're not modifying it. Absolutely. And Danny, some of it could be the aliens too, man. Well, man, I'm not sure, Danny, what you are. Could be the aliens too. You know, we are in a zoo. We're in a big ecosystem, and we're trapped on this planet. And do they take the kids to Epstein Island? Do they take them to another planet? Do they take them I don't know where they take them. All I know is slavery is a choice. I do not answer unknowns. Do not call me on an unknown. Who answers the phone anymore? What is that? Why do people call anyway? To interrupt your day. That's all. Interrupt your day. What? We got text messaging, y'all. I don't even check voicemail anymore. Do I still check voicemail? What is voicemail? I just got to answer the phone when mama called. She grown. She's senior. She still beat me though. So, howdy, what you looking at? If your vote doesn't matter, if your vote doesn't matter, the election and the government is a rigged, organized crime ring. It's not a vote. Right, exactly. Well, Danny, that's the point. If your government is criminal, why are you voting? If your government's war criminal, what are you voting for? If your government's poisoning your water, why are you voting? If you literally don't approve of what these people are doing, why are you voting for more? And Danny, I don't have a government. I don't have one. I have captors. I'm a captive, right? I had an ancestor a long time ago who gave up. They didn't want to stick a spear and take an arrow in the gut or a bullet. And so I'm here. In Ireland and the Cherokee and the Irish. And so now I'm here. What am I going to do about it? Well, I'm going to try to change things best I can. Sarah Frios is in the house. Good morning. Blessings, Brother Jack. Don't bring the hoe's name up. What hoe, Courtney? Whoa. What happened? What hoe y'all talking about? Y'all talking about hoe? Courtney, what the hell's going on? Did I bring up a hoe's name? I don't think I did. Okay, I'm going to staff meeting. Maybe y'all talk about who the hoe is. I don't know what's going on. Y'all having your own. Oh, Kanye. Is Kanye a hoe? Oh, his hoe. Oh, okay. Courtney, that you gonna go back to Facebook jail. You shouldn't say stuff like that. Everybody become the hoes they supposed to be. Like we are. Slavery is a choice. Oh, it's a choice. The things we do for money. All right, it is a choice. Sarah Frios knows it's a choice. You stand a landline G ? You still have a landline. Oh, Kim is asking, do I have a landline? Hell yeah, I got a landline. How you think we gonna talk after 5G, Kim? You ain't got no landline? Girl, I got a landline and my two-way radio. I'm not playing. Y'all think I was kidding about this doomsday prepper stuff, right? Y'all thought I was kidding about the government's always trying to kill you, that the kings and lords are always up to something. They're always hiding rice in the rice stills, and they got plenty of rice, pretending they ain't got none, and poison in our fields. You think that? I know history. Oh no. When this all comes to an end, when this collapses, some of y'all won't be talking. Some of y'all will have no idea. I seen the TV show Jericho. Okay, I know how that goes. I seen the Great Depression. I seen economy collapses. I remember Katrina. Okay, when this all goes down, listen, Morpheus might need to call me, Kim. I had to have a landline. Morpheus might need to be in touch with me. I might need to get out of here. When all of this nonsense happens, shoot, I might have to pick that phone up. Yeah, Morpheus, get me the hell. That's how you get out. But no, when 5G's hot and I done told everybody, Kim. I said, y'all get your 4G phones. Get your 4G phones, because a 5G phone is a true 5G transmitter. And you don't want that type of heat, energy, wave, Raytheon, frequency, crowd controlling wave in your brain. Americans got enough trouble. And besides, did y'all see that map? Who was that? Patricia Negron. She published that map. Had all the outbreaks of the cuckoo virus and where 5G was being installed. I don't know, but I don't trust my government, and I know that alien ship ain't coming. That's what I know. That's Space Force. That's what I know. All right. Depends. Let me see. Depends. What's under the Antarctica ice sheet? Greg, we were talking about Antarctica not a minute ago. What's under the Antarctica ice sheet? Well, if you look at the ice core realities, you know, we've only existed on this planet for a minute. It's only been habitable for us for a minute. No reason to fight climate change, because right now the climate is wrong. The climate's going back climate's going back to climate right. All right? It's supposed to be too hot for us or too cold for us. The only place you can live when it's too hot was Antarctica. So what's in Antarctica under the ice sheet? Probably some of the first civilizations of the human race. Probably the longest lived civilizations of the human race. I'd say there's all kind of archaeology and Atlantises and everything. Oop, just got a pop-up. Cocoa virus. First, no handshakes. Well, I don't have to worry about that because I don't shake nobody's hands anyway. I don't shake nobody's hands. They got another cuckoo virus. It's got to do with the fact that people go to bathrooms, don't wash their hands. Give everybody a pound. The inner city kids know what they're doing. Give everybody a pound. All right, let me see. It's looking warm today. It's like 60 degrees out here in the middle of winter. Gemini, double the trouble, double the fun. Learn to love us and learn to run. Yeah, Christ, you ain't really got that problem now, do you? You're not going to get anybody's business. But you ain't got that, Christ ain't got that problem. Ain't nobody running from her. They running for her. Shoot. You know what? I hate to get people's business. I'm not getting in nobody's business. All I'm going to say is everybody, y'all try to be nice to each other. Just try to love one another. That's all we're going to do. I hate privacy. I'm sorry. I hate secrecy. I hate to know some secrets. People have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me see. The best truth tellers are in hip hop. Just seek it out. Well, Greg, hip hop, rock, hard rock. All the truth was in the musicians. The musicians, what they got the left and the right brain, and in creating music, it connects the left to the right brain, allows them to have increased thought. They would do. The people I know who were in entertainment and music, you know, they would try to encode in songs the words and positivity and the things that we need, right? We are vibration, they're vibrational creators, and that's closest to God, if you ask me. You know, they can just get an inspiration, boom, and they can make something beautiful and something that took them 4 hours to create. It gets people thinking, it creates a vibration of. So yeah, I used to like them all. My favorites from back in the day, Greg, was Rage Against the Machine and Fight the Power. Those are my favorite from back in the day. I'm raging against the machine. Why? Because slavery is a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice to turn that crank and not be free. And fighting the power, slavery is a choice. You can fight the power, you want to be a part of the power. Right now, they took everybody. You used to be young, run in the streets and yell and scream, fight the power, rage against the machine. And now we're raging for the machine, fighting for the power. We're voting. Did everybody vote yesterday? You know, I kind of want the plantation to collapse. And maybe if more people voted, it'll collapse sooner. I saw a lady set up on the side of the road selling masks. Uh-oh. I was on my walk yesterday. She's supposed to do that, Amy. She's supposed to do that. She's supposed to, because people are scared. Right? She wants to get some resources too. She wants some gold and some money too, just like the government does. So the same reason the government create these viruses in labs and don't save and protect people, debilitate their immune systems with big pharmaceutical companies and pesticides, and so they can steal people's resources. Same reason the aliens are coming, same reason that lady and it ain't the aliens. It's your government. And the same reason that lady on the side of the street. Why? Because she knows she can get her resources from the fear. Everything is disaster capitalism. She is a disaster capitalist. She's going to capitalize on this disaster. She's going to sell people Home Depot masks, and they're going to think it's going to protect them from the cuckoo virus. So everybody going to be on the subway and the train, the airplane, looking cuckoo with these the masks on. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh, we're playing face swap. It's not fake. It's not a problem when we're here, Meg. Everybody got the right faces. That happened yesterday. I don't know why. Good music, the way we used to know, it no longer exists. No, it doesn't exist, Ivan. I haven't listened to the radio. I gave up on my radio a long time ago. I love the music from my childhood. I can't stand the music today. Very seldom do I hear music that's just beautiful. The last beautiful thing I heard is what Pat Riley created. I played at the end of every show. He was inspired to make something beautiful, and he had the right voice, the right vibration, the right melody, and it just came out beautiful. Possibility of comet incoming in April. Is that true, Miss Tree? Well, yes, it has to be true. It'll be in the news. Everybody need to run. We need some laws to protect us. Maybe we need to tax the asteroid. Anybody ask the government yet? I think we should have a new tax. I think we should tax the poor people to get the government to protect us from the asteroid. I think that, but not the rich people. This is like climate change. Let's tax the poor people and stop the climate. We want to tax the poor people. It might stop the asteroid. You don't never know. You don't never know. All right, just copy and paste the watch section. Okay, boo, 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 boo. Nuances, polling calling. Yeah, probably is, Augustine. I told them not to call me. They keep calling. I put me on the do not call slavery list because slavery is a choice. That's what I'm gonna say the next time they call me. Sir, did you vote? Are you registered? No, slavery is a choice and I don't want to be a slave no more. I don't. Take me off your list. Denver airport and all the underground sounds and vibrations people have been hearing, experiencing global. Right, Miss Tree. And that's, you know what? You know what you remind me of when you said that, Miss Tree? That is either the whole Adam and Eve declassified story. Like, I think the Adam and Eve story, the guy was obviously a geologist. He had a few predictions that came true for earthquakes and things. And I think part of the reason that Adam and Eve story was classified is because in that book he actually put the things that would probably help the poor people indicate when the pole's going to shift. Because that's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me. I mean, one is the whole religious thing. He didn't want all the religions to know that they're all worshiping the Naga gods. They all worship the same God. But I think two, he probably had some predictions in there that your government doesn't want you to know. Like a good question there, Ms. Tree. If that asteroid was actually going to hit us, would our government tell us? I have to put myself in the government's shoes to answer that question. If I had a plantation of silly, stupid, dumb monkeys that keep consenting to slavery and me writing more laws so I can steal more of their resources and create a police state and empire, and an asteroid was coming, am I going to tell them? Hell no, because they're going to stop picking. They ain't gonna cut down the rubber trees. They're not going to fix my driveway. They're not going to wash my car. They're not going, because they'll get lazy. Asteroids make people lazy. Disasters and collapses and apocalypses make slaves lazy. So no, I ain't gonna tell them. So if the asteroid was gonna hit us, they wouldn't tell us. They wouldn't say nothing. They say, what asteroid? You'd have people doing YouTube videos with a telescope. There's an asteroid right there. It's Planet X. It's Nibiru. It's whatever. They know if it doesn't see it. We got the James Earl telescope looking right in that direction. Ain't nothing there. And you get Neil deGrasse Tyson on television. Of course it ain't there. Controlled opposition. You don't get to be big unless you lie about the right things. That's why I tell people, don't worry about Julian Assange. Don't worry about Noam Chomsky. Don't worry about Chris. Nobody at the top gets to tell all the truth. And then so the fact that it's like the cuckoo virus. I became concerned for a minute because the CDC said I should not be concerned. When they said I should be concerned, I'm not concerned. When Neil deGrasse Tyson says that and he was always a UFO hater. He was, that man, that was his job. He worked at the Hatem Observatory, up there in New York, the Hatem Observatory, I don't know what it's called, the Cannabis Observatory. And somebody at the top who runs that thing, who pays his paycheck and it gives him the grant to do the studies, is not interested in aliens. He's probably a good Christian, a good Muslim, or something like that. And so he's always been like, there's no alien life. It's impossible. And the fact that he would say now that, you know what, the best evidence of alien life is possibly what's in that gun camera. I know it's not aliens. I know that's the U.S. government. That's the British government. I'm not worried about no stage alien invasion. I'll be in my bunker with my two-wave radio, my landline, asking Morpheus to get me the hell out of here. I ain't coming out here. We need you to conscript to come fight the aliens. Man, I ain't gonna fight no aliens. Because I don't like shooting Americans. That's stupid. I know who those guys are. That's the FBI and CIA and Space Force and guys been flying around up there for a minute. All right, anyone supporting Biden is the human trafficking ring. Yes, yeah. Oh, Jack. Ooh, Jack knows his history. Jack all ain't here to play. Jack knows Biden. Biden, that's the law guy, right? He's the one who wrote a whole bunch of legislation for the law industry, for the judges and the lawyers, taking people's rights. People are crazy as hell. They vote for Biden. Slavery is a choice. Slavery is a choice, Jack. But it's not just him. Who's the guy, Bloomberg? They found out, I didn't even watch the thing. I don't have to watch it. I got a pop-up yesterday, Jack. And the pop-up said, Bloomberg attached to Epstein. I'm like, surprise! And you think your government didn't get you anything? Hell yeah, all American presidents are. You don't have a choice. It's called leverage. Technically, it's pedophile leverage. It's pedal leverage. It's pedalage. Of course, you're not gonna let nobody control resources or make decisions or talk to. They won't let people write music that's like Save the People. They killed Bob Marley for making music, bringing people together. Come on, you think they're gonna let a president get on the mic, tell these monkeys? Shoot, if Donald Trump was really in control of all of this, he'd already told us about the aliens a long time. You think Donald Trump gonna send us some aliens? Hell no. American president, they don't even know anything. There are 12 levels of secrets above the American president, and to be president, to even run for the presidency. Not even to be president, to run for the presidency, to become that popular and have a voice that millions of people, hundreds of millions of people will actually listen to, they already got to have a lot on you. They got to know what your mama did, what you did, what your cousin did, what you smoked, where you put it, where the dead bodies are buried, and they got that leverage. You know, same way in Hollywood. DC and Hollywood are no different. They done got you in a room. This is why Epstein didn't kill himself. He's still down there at that island chilling and relaxing. Why? Because he has video. He has the leverage. Everybody knows what leverage is. It's like the lady selling the cuckoo virus mask, the Home Depot paper mask. She got the leverage. You're scared and she need to make $5. She knows something you don't know. That mask ain't gonna protect you. It's leverage. So none of that surprises me. I didn't even click on the link. It's like Bloomberg's attached to Epstein. Of course he is. He's either attached to Epstein or aliens or free energy. He's a criminal, cartel, something like that. So none of that surprises me anymore. This is how the world works. That's why I say people just gotta use common sense and reason through things. Don't get lost in the identities. The identities are there to get you to say Biden man bad. Biden man bad, Bloomberg man good. Nope. Biden man, Assange man, Trump man, we stupid slaves. That's it. We consent to this stuff. That's it. Slavery's always a choice. Corrupt government, yes, Lorna, and they're not going to get less corrupt. I'm spilling coffee, hang on. They're not going to get less corrupt because my mama asked me if I was voting yesterday and my brother got on my case. Oh my, and I just seen an American driving on the sidewalk. Yes, sir. I was just watching this white man driving on the sidewalk. We all gonna die. We all gonna die. Y'all know that, right? We all, he just ain't gonna make, oh my goodness. All right, I'm just, I don't even know what the hell that was about. We all gonna die. You know, every generation thinks that they're the last generation. Every generation. Why would every generation think that they're the last generation if they ain't got some kings and lords scaring them to think it's the last generation? We supposed to die. How many times are we supposed to die? How many viruses are supposed to kill us? How many asteroids supposed to be coming? Oh, it's gonna be a close call, Miss Tree. Yeah, that just meant that if it's gonna be a close call, they just, I don't know. How is that profitable? If it was gonna hit us, they're not gonna tell us. If they know for sure it's nowhere near gonna hit us, then it'll be a close call. If it's out there by Saturn, it's gonna be a close call out there by Saturn. Yeah, everybody, buy water. Buy gold, store gold, buy whatever, pay your taxes. Everything's profitable. Everything's about profit. They do it for the storms. They do it for the storm. When the snowstorm is coming, it's disaster capitalism. The same reason Project Bluebeam stage alien invasion is going to happen, the same reason when the storm's coming, they know ain't going to be nothing, they lied to you because they need you to buy a snow machine, some gas, new spark plugs, a snow shovel. They need to keep the economy going, and that's what they do. Why do you think when 9/11 happened, disaster capitalism, what's the first thing George Bush said? He didn't say stay home and be safe. He didn't say that. He said, oh no, going out to the malls where the terrorists might be. The Muslims just everywhere. Oh, they might shoot you, but that's okay. Go to Neiman Marcus and get you some shoes. I didn't see your makeup. You need some new makeup. Oh, look at it. See, oh, well, we can learn. We can learn that white van, they just realized that that's not, oh, they're not Americans though. Ooh, they don't like they're from here. That's why. Okay, but they're on the street now. We can learn. They're on the street. That's good. What got canceled, Kim? Something got canceled. The video I watched said that it's a test on how to enact a police state and get rid of undesirables by creating a pandemic. I didn't know there were protests in Wuhan before the outbreak. Neither did I, Susan. And that doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. China government gonna do just what American government do. China want them some slaves too. They need them some slaves. They need some tribal monkeys. Hurricane Nunya. Well, you know, hurricanes, they do, right? Bo, they do with the hurricanes too. Run, fear, Americans, protect yourself. Calamity, disaster is coming, run. And that's what that whole Mark Safe thing is. And I laugh at that. Oh, Jericho got canceled. Yeah, it did. I was watching it back when I was on. You notice, Kim, that they canceled the good shows? Jericho was a fantastic show. I loved it. You know what? You might be the only person I've met in like 10 years to even know what Jericho is. Jericho was a good show. But you know what? I mix up Jericho with Jeremiah. Jeremiah was fantastic and Jericho was about a nuclear attack. I think it's still on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, or Hulu. Y'all should watch it. It's about a nuclear attack and how to survive in one small town that's not connected to any other towns. And everybody's scared of each other, right? Just like now, it's like Russia and China. All the towns in America scared of you because you don't know what's happening. Vagrants and vandals on the street, robbing, killing, raping, stealing cars and tires. And it's like Mad Max. And that's the same way America's gonna be. As soon as you take the American cell phones, they're gonna flip the hell out. They're gonna be robbing people on the streets. That's why I'm gonna be in my bunker. But they always cancel the good shows. But it was interesting to think about the psychology of it. What happens to people when they can't contact their family, right? And this is how another way technology broke us, because you've got constant contact with your mama, your grandmama, your cousin, your aunt, your sister, your brother, everything. And you get these endorphin hits every time the phone rings and you talk to people. Some of y'all little hoes and gigolos, you got all these baby girls and these guys all around the world. You got that Tinder, Fender, Flender, what is it with the flip left or flip right, swipe something? Somebody want to give you some ding-a-ling or coochie pie, something like that. And people get these endorphin hits off of this stuff, and that becomes their life. We get endorphin hits just from going on Facebook. Oh, see how many people liked my post and shared it, blah, 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 blah. You get these endorphin responses, and now it becomes a part of your daily activity. You become addicted. And then when a nuclear attack comes, the power goes out, everybody goes through withdrawal, and there's no coffee. That's why the majority of the American population will be dead in 3 months. So no, it was a good show, Jericho, but they canceled the good shows because I think it really demonstrates any show that tells people a little too much real, they got to get rid of. It's like another one, Jeremiah was the other one. It was fantastic. It was like a virus, like the cuckoo virus. Anybody seen Jeremiah? I don't think you can find that anywhere. It was Theo. It was Theo from The Cosby Show. It was a great show where all the adults died. I like this show. I wish this had happened. I'm good with this. There was some sort of a plague and it killed off it was kind of like the cuckoo virus. It went after people with debilitated immune systems. Kids tend to have an immune system at a certain age. The old folks don't because they eat things they're not supposed to, drink water that they shouldn't, and they have stuff being sprayed on them. And so all the adults died and everyone who's left was like 18 and under. It was great, like how the kids rebuild the world. It was a good show. All right, Gerard. What happened to What happened to Marley happened to my best friend years ago. He was so dedicated to our country. Well, Miss Tree, because that is a model. That's a model. That's a model. And I don't need anyone to confirm that, well, do we have any evidence that the CIA killed Bob Marley? No, I have enough people who say this stuff happens under odd circumstances. Dr. Sebi's, JFK's. People just fall and die anytime they say, free the people. And they get successful at it. They die. You standing for your country, you love the people in your land, you're a real patriot, they will murder you. The people behind the flag that you're cheering for, because that's how this world works. And we don't even know what they have, Miss Tree. This was foot cancer. This was a cancer that you could get on a pinprick from a little piece of metal in a shoe that could kill you in weeks. And this was back in the 80s, 70s. If it was back in the 70s and 80s, then they damn shouldn't have had it in the 50s and 60s. We don't even know what they got now. Slavery is a choice. Slavery is a choice. It's God who usurps the authority over all human life. And that's the government that everybody was out there voting for yesterday. It's crazy. The agent that did it confessed to it. Yes, he did, Jonathan. And there's no evidence. There's no, well, where's the evidence? Show me the link. He's CIA, dummy. Jonathan, you got to explain to people how the world works. Number one, nothing important is ever written down. There'll never be an audit trail. That's why they try to get you to be stupid and ask for the link and the truth. They own the internet. Literally, DARPA created it, and they control everything on it. Everything on there usually is a play that's playing you in some way, and the significant things will never be on it. So where's the link? It's CIA. Dummy, they don't write notes down. They don't go out and create websites. We're going to kill Bob Marley today. They don't have the spreadsheet. He said he killed, what he said, Jonathan? He said he killed 17 people, and the only one he regretted was Bob Marley. Why would you vote for a government like that? Why would you do that? Slavery is a choice. Slavery's always been a choice. Since the beginning of time, slavery was a choice back then, and slavery is a choice right now. Because you're voting for people who usurp the authority over you and your life. They're shooting and murdering kids right on the street in New York City and everywhere else, and you're still voting for these people. Insanity. Insanity. I was wondering if some doctors might secretly give you cancer to ensure profit. Kim, it wouldn't surprise me. I've never heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me. Then again, you've had doctors that give people their own sperm. They take out the other sperm, put their sperm in. So could a doctor? Sure. Or could they accidentally give them cancer because they don't clean the vial or the flask or the hospital? The hospitals are filthy. Most people get diseases in the hospitals came out the hospital. So yeah, or the virus is in the hospital because they don't keep clean enough. So could a doctor give it to you? I don't know if you want to give it to you intentionally. I don't know that a doctor would make enough profit on giving one person cancer, but are we derelict of duty? Are we negligent? Does somebody ever give you a burger at McDonald's that's not fully cooked? Does somebody burn the fries and give it to you anyway and take your money? Hell yeah, they do. You know, and that's why we can't have pharmaceutical industries and medical mega complexes. It's stupid. Slavery is a choice. When people can kill you on accident because they need to make money to pay a mortgage, you don't keep a society like that. That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. And cancer's a whole cancer's an industry. You know, but you know, would a corporation do that? A corporation that funds or helps the AMA? Hell yeah, they would. Sure they would. They absolutely would. Because it's profitable, especially if they make some sort of cancer treatment. You know, they're not looking for a cure for cancer. Why would you do such a thing? Cancer is a billion-dollar industry. You have a lot of jobs that are based in cancer, and you got Americans crying for jobs now. We need more slavery. Okay, so we gotta make more cancer. We need to get some more carcinogens in the environment. And people have no idea how that works. And they're like, yeah, under my president, he increased jobs. I know, but do you know what kind of jobs they were? If they were military or people treating cancer patients or dialysis, who was that, Lori? Dialysis all over the country. The dialysis places open up like Starbucks. Starbucks is closing. Dialysis places open. That's not a good thing. That's bad. Yes, we need Lori employed, but we need Lori only when we need Lori. We don't need to have a plague. All these plagues that are going around. That's why I'm not worried about the cuckoo virus. I'm not worried about it at all. At all. Nope. It's gonna get me. What I'm gonna do? You ain't gonna catch me out in the street, no damn mask on my face. If people out in the street coughing up cuckoo virus, damn it, don't go in the street. It's that simple. You go outside when people are shooting. That's it. That's it. Let me look at. I'm gonna look at the news real quick. Calling out the little players. That's all they do, Jack. That's all they do. They. If you can blame poor people, then they'll call out the poor people. But they were too cowardly to go after where the roads really lead, right? All roads lead to Rome because Rome murdered the world and they built roads to do it. And you go to Rome, keep following the road. Where the road lead? To the banks. Those printing the money, to the money changers. That's why Christ told you not to have a bank account and did not like money in the church, nowhere near it. Because he knew that all of this was going to happen eventually. All right, where am I at? I'm gonna go look and see what's going on in Monkey World. What in the world we supposed to be scared of today? We supposed to be scared of something. Something scary. Got to be war, asteroids, aliens. Something's coming to kill us, right? Because this is the way it works. And I know I love RT and I use them as examples, but RT's got to make their money. And what do we tune into? We do not tune into reality. We don't tune into common sense. We don't say things like slavery is a choice. We tune into they did this to me. So I'm gonna watch your channel. You are confirming my victimhood. My people were all proud people, proud warriors. They came and got him and dragged him and put him on a boat. No, proud warrior. You know what? At 14, I wouldn't get on the boat. At 14, you had to kill me. I make a disclaimer for kids. I do. Because I'm like, slavery's a choice. They chose to get on them damn boats. I'm sorry, they did. You ain't getting me on no boat. You got to kill me. No, it ain't gonna happen. Once again, I'm gonna be limping. Have one leg and half an arm. The only thing I can do for the slave plantation is take names. That's all I can. If that was my ancestor, I'm good. But odds are that's not. That is a choice. But at 14, you weren't coming to get me too. So I make a disclaimer for most kids. Slavery's a choice. Not really for kids, because kids don't know how the world works. They ain't got that frontal lobe. They weren't exposed to the right information. They couldn't make a choice, right? But for the adults, oh no. If my slave ancestors were adults, I ain't proud of them. They bastards. I'm looking for them. You wait till I die. You go and wait till I get to that next dimension. When I die, go to heaven dimension. I'm gonna beat the hell. I'm beat you silly. You supposed to die before you get on the boat. Slavery is a choice. It's always been a choice. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking at the news. I get upset when I think about that. Oh, that's right, the news, right? So you got the news, and it gives you a narrative to make you feel good about yourself and your ancestors. Most of my ancestors, I'm proud of, but not the first ones. Not the first ones that went along with slavery. No, not them. The rest of them you're born into, because all you need is a generation. But once it's chattel and the kids are born to the next generation, they don't know any better. This is the world to them. They'll go out and pick your cotton. Next generation, born under Wall Street, goes to the U.S. indoctrination education system. This is how it works. It's supposed to be in conflict with other people. They don't know they're slaves. All right. Stephen Baldwin, politics in Hollywood. That might be interesting. Artificial intelligence might prevent gun crimes. I think I gotta watch that. Because artificial intelligence, this is a great TV show. I love it. We don't think this thing is gonna kill us.
Die each year from completely preventable gun crimes. And some say that it's due to laws that were created back in the 80s that limit the ATF's ability to use technology. One organization says they have a very close look at these laws and have come up with an artificial intelligence solution that will not violate any laws currently on the books.
Okay, so first, I like to deal with root problems. I don't like to waste my time. And I can already tell you, first of all, that you got the pretty young lady in the headline, why I'm gonna disagree with everything they're gonna say. What they say might be true, but I don't care, it's not significant. Because you're trying to put a Band-Aid on a problem you can fix. You're trying to use AI to prevent gun crimes, but people had valid reasons for using the guns. Anybody like that? Artificial scarcity, planned obsolescence. People use tools to solve problems they gotta eat. You create a conflict-based society that requires a criminal element, and you've got banks that only print enough money for people at the top to have, people on the bottom gonna get guns. So you can fix the problem by getting rid of the society. You can get rid of that capitalism, resource-based economy, whatever you want. But for the sake of entertainment, because all of this is hilarious in Monkey World, we're gonna see how you can use artificial intelligence to patch up a problem with a Band-Aid and some duct tape that you can actually prevent from the door. But it's not profitable to do that. It means that we won't be slaves if you're free to people.
More. They say it would dramatically increase the ATF's ability to catch criminals and save lives. So here to talk with us about this is AI expert Ethan Kaiser, CEO and co-founder at StudyTree. Okay, Ethan, this is obviously a very serious issue we're dealing with in the United States every day. Even more serious than the coronavirus, actually. It's caused more deaths in the United States. But talk to me about the concept of using AI to help prevent criminals from their guns, or at least linking them to them once the crime is committed.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, when you buy a firearm, you have to fill out a form. It's called a 4473, and the serial number of the gun you purchase, it's engraved into the gun, is added to that form. That form, at some point, may end up at the National Trade Center, which is owned by the ATF, okay? They have 700 million of these forms stored there. Now, let's say that gun is used in a gun crime, and the detective says, hey, ATF, who bought this gun? Here's a serial number. It takes them days, weeks, months, sometimes they can never find the registration form for that firearm. Meanwhile, that criminal is out committing more crimes. Now, we built a system that we're able to look at these forms, read the handwriting, and quickly identify whether this form, or through the 700 million forms, which form matches an ongoing investigation. So we can get those bad guys quicker and not violate privacy laws, which would eliminate the use of a database. So we're using a real-time AI technology that looks at a form, can read it quickly, and forget about it, and doesn't store any information about that user.
Okay, so Ethan, I have to ask you, it's 2020. I mean, we're sitting, obviously rocket ships up to space. We have, we've got scooters that you can go faster than cars with. We got lots of technology. This seems like, duh, why wasn't this already created? There's an app for, I would think, this at this stage, but there's not. Why is the ATF not caught up with the technology?
Well, when you look at the laws, they're not allowed to create a database, and certain things is not their fault. They can't create a database of these firearms. They cannot create a registration. That's a good thing. A firearm owner should have their privacy. The issue is that when you have an army of people in the federal government searching all day, and they have hundreds of agents looking for these forms for ongoing investigations, I believe that if you were to introduce an effective technology, if you're a big agency and you want to have a big budget, that's a bad thing. It's not good to create technologies that would potentially save thousands of lives, but then eliminate jobs in the government. It's the big government, I think, that's stopping us.
Well, I'm okay in eliminating jobs, the only place, and that would be in government in this case. But you said it would still protect the private citizens. I've registered for a gun before. It would still protect our identities unless we decided to commit a crime.
Right, so this technology can only take in in a serial number, and those serial numbers are found on guns at crime scenes, right? So if you...
So it's only a serial number, there's no name, nothing else,
no name, nothing, not the type of weapon. You know, if they were to ban a certain weapon, they couldn't use this system, it wouldn't work. They'd be better off building their own, right? So what we simply do is we take in a serial number, and our AI engine can read through these forms. The hard part is that these forms are handwritten, and our AI technology can read the handwritten forms at a much accurate rate, and only looks at the serial number. And it looks at that and determines if it's a match, if it's not, and then forgets about it. And once it finds the match, agents can then go and catch the bad guy.
Okay, so...
All right, there's no bad guys, people. There's no bad guys. You got bad environments, there are no bad guys. Interesting, useless. Interesting, useless. Interesting, useless. You want less guns on the street? End the war on drugs. That's it. You want less gun crimes? Stop starving people. It's interesting. I mean, AI is an amazing thing. You can use it to patch things up. But you know what this guy is? This guy is, who said that? Somebody selling masks on the side of the street. Somebody doing something useless. That's what this guy is. It's just he has a creative mask. He has creative paper Home Depot mask to fight the cuckoo virus. That's all it is. That's why I don't care anything about this. If you don't want guns on the street, take the reason why people need the guns. That's it. It's that simple. You don't use AI to create a complex web of more band-aids of matrices on laws that don't work. You get rid of the laws. That's it. So I don't really want to watch the rest of that. Y'all want to watch it? We can watch it. I'm not interested because it's entertaining to me. I like to see the stupid things that we do. But I ain't mad at the guy. You know, he wants to make a little money. He wants to sell some masks. People are scared. You know, you're scared of the cuckoo virus, so you'll buy the mask. You're scared of gun crimes and poor people with guns that are solving problems. Don't want to solve the problem, so it makes sense. Slavery is a choice. Once again, if you're scared, you will always be a slave. That's just how it works out. Weaponized Cheetos. I know. You know what? And people will go for it too, Kim. You got weaponized Cheeto dust. Get out there and sell you some masks. What is it? Media finally coming to Assange's defense. Yeah, well, I'm sure they will eventually. Eventually they will, you know, but it's, once again, don't make it about Assange. Make it about the principle. Does everybody have a right to free speech? Absolutely. This whole trial is ridiculous. It's a whole kangaroo court. The idea that you have a right to tell people what they can and can't say is ridiculous. That you own the privacy to how you're lying about which wars. You don't get to own that. We weaponize everything. Everything's weaponized. That's how you make a slave plantation. You got to make people scared. And they got to be scarable. It's like Sister Deb and her channel, Be Ungovernable. As long as you're governable, you will be governed. As long as you are slaveable, you will be a slave. It's scary how many brainwashed slaves are voting for Creepy Joe. Ivana, but it's just not brainwashing though. It's blindness too. There's a blindness issue. There's a blindness and don't have children issue that's happening with the Biden thing, because anybody can see that man has a problem touching and kissing on everybody else's kids. I do not go to Joe Biden rallies because if that man try to kiss one of my kids, it's going to be issues, consequences, repercussions, and I'm going to be on CNN. Human traffickers vote for Biden. You know what, Jack? I just think it's people who watch a certain channel, blind, ain't got children, and brainwashed. That's what I think. I just think everyone's kind of got their own little zone. And I would even bet, you know what? I'm going to come to their defense. People voting for Biden. I bet you they've never seen that video of him kissing everybody's kids. I bet you they've never seen that video. Like, dude, you're on stage for a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. Why are you kissing people's children? It's not even attached. Like, okay, if you was on the stage and this was like Chapstick United, you like getting chapstick to Africa or something, okay, you might show people how the chapstick works, but kiss the grown folks. Don't be kissing and touching on the babies. People know this, but they're scared. They're just scared. They're scared of Bernie, or they're scared of Trump, or they're scared of something else. So obviously, Bernie man bad, Trump man bad, Biden only other option, freaky pedo man good. Then now you know, oh, that's wrong. I take that back. I strike that comment from, because we don't have any evidence that he actually has violated anybody in private. He violates them in public. We got all that evidence. It's all over YouTube. But what are we gonna do? He was our last hope. Like, depending on the television station you watch, depending on where you were born, what slavery you're in, what indoctrinated. There are no other options. I gotta go with the least of the evils. No, you literally don't ever go with the evil. Don't ever go. You in Africa and you got two criminals pull up. One is a black African tribe that wants to take you as a slave and sell you to the Dutch, and the other is a black African tribe that want to take you and sell you to America as a slave. You have an option. Well, I'm gonna pick the least of the evils. No. There's a third option. There's a third option. It's called be a warrior. Slavery is a choice. Slavery is a choice. You're voting for slavery, all right? I kind of want to see the Assange thing, but I don't want people to be mad at me. Listen, hey, Assange man bad. Y'all can say it all you you say it kind of sounded like the Trump people. I mean, the liberal people. And the Trump people, but that was back during the Obama days, and that was Obama man bad, where Obama man not really man because he Muslim, got some ears, and he came from Africa, something like that, ain't got a birth certificate. It's always something. It's always something. And nothing should scare you more than the idea that your president isn't from your religion or your country. Oh my gosh, knowing that you ain't got no president. Ain't got no president, ain't got no rights. He can do exactly what he's told to do. All right, what else we got? Putin, Trump agree to nuke. Oh, the nuke summit. Oh, they going to the nuke summit. Look at this. Hang on. They going to the nuke summit. Y'all might not die. Look at this right here. Oh, that's 28 minutes though. I don't have that amount of time. It's 28 seconds. I could allocate 28 seconds to think about World War III and their nuke summit. I don't have 28 minutes. The nuke summit. I'm gonna guess on that one. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Psychopath corporation pretending to be a nation A is meeting with psychopath corporation nation B, who are all making nukes, short range, wide yields, low yields, got them all in submarines, got them on airplanes, got them all over the country. Both of these corporations have enough nukes to kill this planet, Mars, Saturn, and Uranus. And they're going to get together to talk about which nukes they're going to make and which ones they're not going to make. But they're going to keep just enough nukes to keep everybody scared as hell, to keep disaster capitalism happening. So banks can make big money, because all big money comes from human conflict. That's what I think that whole 28 minutes is going to be about. I tried to fit that in 26 seconds or 28 seconds, but I think might have fit into 2 minutes. It's not news. That's called what we call old around here. It's not news. It's called old. There is no proliferation act. There is no there is no 5G proliferation. There is no pesticide proliferation. There is no cocoa virus. There is no reducing of the things that make you scared to make you be a slave. Slavery is a choice, and they need the things that scare the hell out of you to keep making that choice. World peace, there is nothing worse for capital. There is nothing worse for banks than people actually not be scared. World peace is the most horrible, horrible thing that you can do to people who actually run the world. And that's common sense to me. I think that's common sense. Warren. I don't even know who Warren is. What talking about Warren, Sharon? Warren obviously can't win, but probably will stay in the funnel votes for Bernie. Then on to Biden, VP for her. Machinations with these people never ends. Oh, no, it never ends. And then if they actually win and get into office, Sharon, they're gonna do exactly what Trump did. And people who hated when Trump did it gonna cheer because Warren did it or Bernie did it. It's a good idea. Slavery's a good idea. We got to defend ourselves from the Iraqis because it's all about identity. It's all about identity. It has nothing to do with any of the topics. It has nothing to do with the talking points. This is all about identity. My team good, your team bad. My team win, my team, every decision we make are good, and banks make all the decisions. The front runners love their paychecks and their lives. They will not mention the missing kids. No, they won't, Jack. No, they won't, because that's a part of the scam. It's part of the scam. Kings and lords been pedophiles since the very beginning. None of this is new. What's going on? There's so much pedophilia. No, there's not. They've been raping kids since the beginning of time. That's what these psychopath billionaire kings and lords of the coffers in the Game of Thrones do when they get bored. You know, they inbreed and make psychopathic children, and they hurt people. This is just a piece of them hurting people. They hurt people in a million ways, and this is just one way they hurt people, because they're not people to them. You're not a person to them. You're a pet. They own you, and they named you. They called you black. They called you white. They called you Irish. They called you African. They called you Christian. They called you Muslim. Them owning you is like you going to the pet store getting a pet. You kind of look around, oh, this one's fluffy and furry, and this one looks like he might be behaved. I like this one. Yeah, he might be behaved. I'm gonna call you something. Give you an identity. They get you that tag, put it around your neck. They give you pride in that identity. They come home and say, hey, Fido, how you doing? You get to wagging your tail. Slavery is a choice. It's always been a choice since the beginning of time. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I pissing anybody else off on that? Slavery is always a choice. It's always a choice. All right. You don't get to have slavery. You don't get to get forced into slavery if you got a weapon. Yeah, even if you don't need a weapon. All you need is some fingernails. All you gotta say is, nope, I don't consent. I ain't going. Slavery show up your door, you will not be a slave. He serviced his entire community and beyond. His wife lost her mind after she passed. Gun grabs are to leave the men with balls left unarmed. Well, Miss Tree, kinda, sorta. A couple fallacies in the statement, a couple little fake news. Every man, I've been to the gym, Miss Tree, and I don't want to tell you how I know. Every man got balls. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. And unfortunately, oh, something scary, Miss Tree. They all got balls, and the older they get, the less they care who know that they sag down to their kneecaps. Oh, that's why I don't go to the gym no more. I don't go no more. Cause when you get old, people they don't care no more. Y'all get old, you don't even check them things. Like, I'm all right. I was at the gym one day and I got my towel was on the bench. The old dude was sitting on the bench. I leaned over to get my towel, and he had a testicle hanging out of his drawer. I'm like, oh man, come on. You know, something fell out. You know, he's like, I know that's what they do. I'm like, dude, yeah, all right. Everybody got one, Mr. They all got them. Some of them use them, perhaps. I don't know. But the older they get, the more they show them to everybody. I don't know why old dudes do that. When I get to be an old dude, please tell me if I'm just sitting. Why y'all do that? There comes got the belly on, they open their legs wide and just sit on a bench at the park like this. I'm like, dude, what you got a shoe in there? What is that? Why are you good? Can you close your leg, please? We don't need to see that. We don't need to know if the elephantitis happens over the age of 60. We don't need to know that. And they all just cut. Oh, all right, anyway, I'm done. I ain't going down there. Yes, absolutely, Miss Tree. But real men don't need balls and they don't need guns. They don't need real men are just men. And same with women. I got women on here. You know women shoot better than men, right? You know women shoot better than men? Women have better hand-eye coordination. You can go check the statistics. They got better hand. Does it mean that people, hey, that's not always true? I know, shut up. It's a statistic. Does that mean that every woman can shoot better than a man? No, because I had met cockeyed women. Sometimes you got a few cockeyed. You got this one go this way and that one kind of fighting with this one. They ain't gonna hit nothing. Love them to death. They can be pretty as hell, but sometimes you might have that. However, most women shoot better than men. So, disarming people is about slavery, because slavery is a choice. Most people, if they got a gun, they'll stand up. And I guess a lot of people, if they don't have a gun, they won't stand up. Me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't have to have a gun. I don't have none of that. I got a fist. I got a finger. You can cut off my arms and my legs. I got some teeth. I got snot. I got spit. You ain't taking me as a slave. You just going, because you going to come back to my house and look for more slaves. That's why. That's why you don't ever give in. That's why you don't ever negotiate with governments. You don't ever negotiate with terrorists. I don't ever do it. You don't ever negotiate with slavers. You negotiate them, you're going to bring more slavery to your land. They come to your island like Sentinel Island, Miss Tree, and y'all ain't got no guns. You got coconuts and acorns, and you start putting them on the tip of spears and beating slavers over the head with it. Like, nah, I ain't going back over there. I ain't. Yeah, we done killed 300 of them. They stupid. They didn't have coconuts and was made. Hitting me with acorns and stuff, but you know what? I ain't going over there because they don't want to go. What's going to happen? I get home. I can't ever sleep. If these people are willing to get some coconuts and make bombs out of them and throw them from slings, and we got cannons and swords and armor and horses, and they're going to fight us like that, what they going to do when we home? What they going to do when we home and we got to sleep and we ain't got the armor and the boats and the cannons? No, we do not want slaves. That's if there was that Courtney Foster land. Instead of Sentinel Island, that's Courtney Foster Island. Hell no, I ain't going back over there. She crazy as hell. She done raised a whole crazy tribe of crazy women. Hell no, they Amazons. They got all kind of spears and guns, but one of them had a blade of grass, was trying to figure out how to sharpen it to stab me in my eye. No, they gonna poison me when I sleep. You don't ever negotiate with terrorism. People want to force you to do, hell no. That's just how it goes. All right, here's an example. Somebody might get mad at this one. I'm just thinking through it. Rape. That's a topic. Why? Because that's the one that, I can't, what time is it? It's 10:58 on 3/4/2020. Why the hell is rape still around? Why the hell is it? It's like a bad case of herpes or STDs. We can get rid of it, I think. They have a vaccine for that, I think. You can get rid of it, or you can keep your dingling in your pants. You can do that too. Anyway, point being, why is it still around? If every girl born in your country, if your government wanted to get rid of rape, they actually cared about you, and every girl born on your planet, they took out that hand and gave them a prosthetic like Edward Scissorhand thing. They gave them like a cyborg knife thing, or better yet, they put it in a location where people like to put their penises unconsenting. Gave them some spikes and chastity, something with spikes, and rape would end overnight. That's the only reason people do is they get away with it. If you actually had a court system that gave two damns about women, rape wouldn't exist. Slavery's a choice. It's always a choice. I don't know why people vote for this nonsense. All right, I just turned it to, I don't know why y'all vote, because my mama asked me why I didn't vote yesterday. Because the government's not giving spikes and teams of ninjas to little girls born in my country that the government makes profit on rape happening. That's why I didn't vote. Brother Kevin, good morning. Oh, Miss Tree's like, I'm not even talking about what she talking about, huh? Making nefarious plans, nothing but selfish intent. It's always a selfish and greedy intent, Miss Tree, but I don't blame them. Because you got to have conflict. You got to have a hustle on this planet. You got to sell some masks to stupid people thinking it's going to fight the cuckoo virus on the sidewalk. Otherwise, you die. I can't type well this morning. No, that's a lie, Miss Tree. You don't never type well. You like me. I type too fast. But y'all type good on this. I can actually read. I can't read half of what I write on other people's live streams. I write it so quick. VTT is so racist. VTT is racist and invasive, both of them. What was I doing? I was talking to somebody, because we were talking about this whole slavery is a choice nonsense. And now every time I say something like pace, grace, mace, sace, but it always comes up race and racism. VTT is so invasive. It's so invasive, and it's racist too, because it's trying to give me the words it thinks I want to say based on conversations I was having in vibrational with friends that they should not have been listening to. And all right, that's it. Stockholm syndrome yes, it is, Yuli. Stockholm syndrome is a thing. It is a thing. Slavery is a choice, and Stockholm syndrome is real. Until people start just be united with Kanye, not with his choices, but with that real fact. It's always a choice. We choose to keep it today. Look at this. You got the top of the headlines. Democrats and media standing together. Super Tuesday. Slavery is a choice. Everybody getting out ready to go vote for the new slave masters. Don't tell me nothing about no slavery. Don't say, oh, they did it to us. No, we doing it to us right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all the slaves from the past. I'm not too damn concerned about them because they're all vibrational energy under the ground. I'm a slave right now. Your kids are a slave. Your grandkids are a slave. Your cousins are a slave. Your neighbor's a slave and you're a slave. We can do something about our slavery right now. We got to stop consenting. Oh, California's fearing the cocoa virus. Uh-oh, we can go to that. Everybody's scared.
It has been a wild ride on Wall Street today, and the signals for what may be coming down the pike for the economy are just not good.
Question, has the cocoa virus killed more California? Actually, no, let me take it away. Every virus added up that's been in the borders of this place called California. If you add it up, what's killed more? Viruses or their government? I don't think California needs to get ready for the cocoa virus. I don't think Californians, I love y'all to death, but that's not the problem. Y'all got some serious problems, and it's not in the form of biology. It's in the form of legislation. You got people that are poisoning your land, your air. You have people that got the TCBs and OCBs in your water. They're lying to you, burning up your forest, turning your fires out, building that billion-dollar railroad train from San Francisco to LA or whatever that hell is for $6 billion. And you got people living in streets full of poo in San Francisco, and LA got tent cities. Y'all got a problem in LA. Y'all got a problem in California, and it ain't the cuckoo virus. And you're cuckoo if you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and cuckoo virus is coming to California. You got a government exorcism that needs to occur. All right, but we'll watch it. It's entertaining.
Just not good. Of course, the craziness was triggered by the continued spread of the coronavirus. Let's go there first. Let's get the latest on the coronavirus. By the way, the state making the biggest headline when it comes to the coronavirus is California. So we wondered, what's it like today to be a resident of California? What are they saying? Are they worried? What are they thinking? What are parents doing? What are schools doing? Here now, RT correspondent Natasha Sweet reporting from Los Angeles.
While COVID-19 is considered to be a relatively new virus, some health officials believe that there is local transmission happening here in California.
There are mixed feelings of just how serious the coronavirus is and if Californians are in danger.
How serious is the coronavirus to the California government? Question. Question. Does the cocoa virus, does it spread better when you got people, millions of people living in tent cities all over California? And they live in the shadow of where that new $6 billion train is going to go. Does the virus spread more when people are like living in medieval conditions, or does it spread less? How concerned is the government in California actually with the cocoa virus? Or are they just using it as disaster capitalism, get people to worry about something else? It's like, didn't they have an airplane in California? Didn't we see that last week? Why'd they go to California? Well, where do you have a state full of people that's pissed off at the government, and they need to stay pissed off at the government, that you need to deflect the conversation? They all went to California. Well, what if I was in China? I didn't want to go to California. What if I want to go to Pennsylvania? I got to go to California. This is all deflection. To me it is.
Really don't know that much about it because it hasn't really hit us hard here in the United States.
Others say they're genuinely concerned about contracting COVID-19.
It's spiraling out of control, it seems. It's spreading so fast that I don't think that we know exactly what to do yet.
According to the Centers for Disease...
Yes, you do. Slavery is a choice. Stop voting for your government that makes bioweapons and creates all kind of drugs and viruses to kill people. Stop voting for a government that has an AMA that prevents doctors from being healers. Stop voting for a government that creates synthetic drugs that debilitates your immune systems and alters your genes through DNA epigenetics that exposes you to more viruses. Slavery is a choice. Okay? Like plagues.
Control and prevention, there have been a total of 6 deaths in the U.S. related to the coronavirus. As of right now, there are 60 cases nationally, 22 travel-related, 11 person-to-person spread, and 27 other cases are under investigation. The CDC was criticized for only testing those arriving from at-risk areas like Wuhan, China.
CDC needs to be criticized, and not for who arrived here from China. CDC been dirty a long time. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the systemic model, the bureaucratic, corrupt group called the CDC. Not the people who work there. Good people work in the CDC, like good people work in the FBI, like good people. There's some good politicians. Good people work in the pharmaceutical industry. The problem is the job is corruption. The job is greed. The job is make as much money through capital as you can, and as much capital terrorism as you can deploy. So yeah, the CDC has problems, and one of them is the whistleblower. One of them is the whistleblower that told everybody that autism is coming, can come, not is coming, but can come at a certain percentage, which was very methodical too, from the MMR. Okay, so the CDC has problems, and the cuckoo virus isn't even halfway to the beginning of what's wrong with the CDC. You have a systematic, corrupt, murderous, psychopathic, treasonous problem within the CDC. Do you know that whistleblower for the CDC still works at the CDC? That's what's funny to me. It's just so obvious. It's in your face. It's like right in your face. They're not even hiding it. They didn't show up to put you in pharmaceutical slavery. They didn't even lie to you when they got off the boat. They got off the boat using Africa, chilling. It's like, hey, listen, we're going to take you to slavery, man. We're going to put you in these chains. You ain't going to put these chains on yourself. I'm kind of tired. I came here from America. And here, can you put these shackles on yourself? We like, yeah, I'll put those shackles on. I get them. Here we go. Do you want me to put something on my feet too? It's in your face. They're not even hiding. Somebody at McDonald's said the fries is killing people. They call it autism. Do you think that man was still working McDonald's? There's somebody at Burger King said, oh, the ultimate Whopper is GMO and it's poison. It's killing people. Do you think he was still working Burger King? Use your common sense. That's why I'm saying, oh, thank you, Hillary. Thank you so much. Hillary know that I got a bad memory. Hillary know I forget names. William Thompson. Look it up. Do your research. Understand how these things work, and then you can piece it together in your head like, oh, okay, that's probably what's happening. The man still works there. The man still works there. And he's an he was probably a light tuck, and he didn't know what he was talking about. He was the supervising manager of the study of the MMR. People, go watch Del Bigtree. Go watch The High Wire. Get a clue. I'm going to stop there because they're going to shut this video down. Hillary done posted his name. That's the end of it. CDC got problems. And the cuckoo virus and who came here is not one of them.
And now a second case of community transmission has been reported in the U.S. A 65-year-old woman in Northern California who had no history of travel to any of the countries that have been hit by the disease tested positive for the coronavirus. She was originally hospitalized for a respiratory illness. Jennifer Nuzzo, a senior scholar at the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, said she believes, quote, there's a strong possibility that there's local transmission going on in California. Walking up and down the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, people were not wearing masks as you might see at the airport. The notion might have caught on that masks can provide a false sense of security when washing your hands is the best.
You think? You think people finally got a clue? Home Depot, they're fine with it now, though. They're good to go. Oh, people can find out now. Home Depot done sold $8 billion in masks. They don't even care now. We done made $1 billion, 100% profit. We don't even care now. That's right. Got you, monkeys. Home Depot probably made the cuckoo virus. That's just how it works, people. It's just how it works.
Best way to guard against the virus.
It's a little scary.
No, not to me.
Because you don't really know.
It's not scary. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I don't care. It's not scary. Stupid. There's a difference between something being ignorant and something being scary. Are people dying? Yes, most likely. Are people going to die? Yes, they are. Because we're stupid. We're stupid. Slavery is a choice, and so is being infected. How many times have you had this many plagues in history, man? Think about it. They only have one plague. Nature only makes one plague at a time. Black plague, blue plague, got 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years in between. Find something else. We getting plagues every once a year. I bet you if somebody did the research, you find out these plagues come out on Christmas. I bet you they will. I bet you do the research. Oh yeah, because they got a project plan in the spreadsheet when they all get time for a new virus. No, it's sad. It's not scary. It's stupid. We're gonna let people die because we're dumb. How does that make any sense? My heart is with the senior citizens and the children, the people with autoimmune conditions that are subject to catching disease because we are stupid and they are locked on a plantation with slaves that are just so dumb that expose them to viruses and we know better. So no, brother man. He got one of them nice hats too. Y'all see that nice hat? They didn't have hats like that when I was a kid. What does that say on the top? It got the embossed letters and stuff. Boy, he got a little money, got them nice glasses. He was happy to get on television. That's right. Ooh, and you see what's behind him. See, look at this, women. Y'all should not be for him. Don't be for him because he wasn't going to work. You see what's behind him? Yeah, that's the Hooters right there. See the Hooters? He just came back from the Hooters. That's what it is. The Hooters, where they got the women with the bazoombas and the beer, and you know what? Why is Hooters still around? Somebody asking me that question. I don't even want to talk about the cuckoo virus no more. Why is Hooters still a place? Where do you think Joe Biden got his? Where do you think these men get this from? Where do you think they get these problems where they think they can touch on people and gawk at people? Where
We literally have a training facility that serves rice and popcorn and some chicken fingers and some dip to teach these children how to be psychopathic billionaire retards. Why is Hooters still a place? Have you been to America? This is how ignorant we are. This is how stupid and lost we are. Slavery is a choice. So is making Joe Bidens and Bill Cosby's and people who objectify women. Why do you think that happens? Well, this is a capitalist country. Hooters has a right to have an establishment. Well, I guess you can stand on that as long as you ain't got no little girl that's been raped. You get a little girl that's been raped, you might feel kind of different, but be careful, because karma is a mother. Hubba, 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 hubba. I done been to Hooters, besides fake anyway. The girls, the lady when you go ain't the girls, is the ones that open the establishment. The ones on the commercial, not the ones that's gonna be there. I went there a long time ago when I was stupid. Worked in corporate America. I didn't care about you monkeys. I was a happy slave. I had a nice Chariot with air conditioning and it's sporty and Nissan and it was fast I had me a nice slave vehicle. I had me a nice slave quarters. I had air conditioning, wall-to-wall carpet. Oh, I ain't care nothing about y'all monkeys. Now I went to Hooters because that's what you're supposed to do when you're a psychopathic Babylonian. And it was obvious that when they opened the Hooters, the people who opened the Hooters is not the ones gonna be there later. They bring the girls in, people. I tell this brother right here, they bring them in, they get you into it. Is that Hancock? Oh, is that Mr. Hancock? It's Mr. Hancock. They open the establishment, then they hire local. They hire your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend. They people live around you. They're the ones that serve you, but it's crazy. Like, why would you do that? Oh, it's a family establishment. Yeah, because this is what we need. We need little children sitting in high chairs watching grown men gawk at people the age of 17. That makes sense, in tight shorts. This is gonna end up well for this little girl who thinks that this is normal behavior. All right. I don't know. Y'all want to hear what the rest of the Hancock got to say? I don't know. I kind of feel like he should be drinking beer and flying through the air or something like that. I don't know. We just do stupid stuff, y'all. We do stupid stuff. Is it just me? Maybe I'm crazy. It just could be, because sometimes I think I'm in the wrong dimension. I don't think I'm... I wake up and I know I'm in the wrong dimension. Why am I still here? We had them knock on my door and tell me that they're going to take me to slavery so I can get the hell out of here. I go into the next dimension because you ain't taking me to no slavery. This man.
How to protect yourself. I heard the Surgeon General said the masks aren't really working.
Oh my God, the Surgeon General says the mask isn't working. I got to do a Chris Lewis voice on this one. The mask aren't working. Really, seriously. And he probably a nice guy. Hancock, I ain't getting on you, brother. I was you. So I ain't getting on you. I was you. I had the nice, sexy hat, the glasses. I wanted to be, what's his name? Eddie Murphy. I wanted to be him too in that movie where all the women was, I wanted to be him. But unfortunately, you can't be him unless you sell out a lot. So no, that.
It's kind of terrifying.
Julius Theodorson, a tourist.
See, but you know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna listen to what these brothers say, see if they got something smart to say. But he's saying what he has to say. I bet you had somebody like me that they interviewed that was right over there in front of the Miniso. Is that Miniso? Miniso? The Miniso. They went to the Miniso, not the Hooters. Like, listen, y'all, it's a scam. They've been scamming everybody. More kids have autism. More women dying of breast cancer. We got more problems. People dying of the dirty water. We got pool map apps, and we got problems. Ain't none of them the cuckoo virus. They're like, thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. What time is that gonna air, y'all? Oh, it's gonna be on the 4 o'clock news. Okay, thank you. They're like, delete. We need people to scare people. Same way with your Neil deGrasse Tyson, same way with your Noam Chomsky, same way with your Julian Assange, just how the world works.
From Iceland says he wasn't worried about getting on a plane and traveling to Los Angeles.
A virus is always a cause for concern, but given the numbers behind the affected rate and the mortality rate, it's actually not that high.
Ooh, somebody watches Del Bigtree. Somebody watches The High Wire. Now, he said he was concerned. He said the key words, but he said the truth is what they said on Del Bigtree. I don't know where he got his statistics, but I told you, I trust him. He's the one the pharmaceutical company's fighting, which means that he's actually someone that's saying something true.
which is that it's dying out, it's fizzling out. So now we're gonna go back to Eddie Murphy, who got to have the rebuttal when it wasn't really even a rebuttal on the street.
You need to stock up your cupboards at this point?
Oh yeah, dude, if I had a bunker, I'd be in there right now, dude.
Do y'all see how this is working? That's actually why I do this, because it's funny. You can call it. You can call it. You can just watch the play. I feel like I'm watching the Super Bowl. I feel like I'm because you know the guys watching the Super Bowl and they know the play. They see how it's going. Showed up. We're right back to Negro Man. What is they call? What they call him? The guy, the sensational guy in the ghetto. Who was that? Who was somebody? The comedian said, "What they eyewitness Negro or something like." Right, because they gotta sell the paper, and we don't. And it's not Mr. Hancock's fault, y'all. I ain't picking on Hancock. He about to go on down to the Hooters. I ain't picking on that. I'm just simply saying that that's how this works. And we a part of it. Hancock ain't the problem, it's us. You know why? Because I'm watching this right now. I'm a part of the problem because it's funny. It's funny. In the news, they only show what's entertaining. It has to scare the hell out of you or it's got to make you laugh. It can't be something boring. I'm watching it right now, which means that RT gonna play this again. That's why they're gonna do it again, because I'm watching it. They got that little tick in the database. This is important. We got to show it this way. If we show somebody that's not scared, we got to go back, cue the terrified guy. And the funny thing is, I would bet you they weren't even there at the same time. I bet you that they interviewed him and they interviewed the other dudes. The dude's like, yeah, we ain't too scared. It's, you know, it's we're a little concerned, but you know, they're like, all right, we need to go back to eyewitness terrified Negro that need to run to the bunker because the chicken flu coming.
Oatmeal and stuff like that and a bunch of canned foods, I'd be straight.
Tom Ramirez says he's still not sure if he'll run out and get the vaccination for the coronavirus once it's available.
I don't want to take any more vaccines that I need, that I already have in my body. So, but if it's necessary.
Oh, he sold out. I thought he was gonna go. You know what? I was gonna hit pause, and I like to do this because I would love it if I was wrong. I'd love it out. I would love it if I was wrong. I really would, people. I do. I tell my Bernie people that all the time. I tell my Trump people, my Obama. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that y'all laugh the hell out of me in a couple years and we fix this and they fix it. I want to be wrong so bad. Unfortunately, I'm not wrong. Not never wrong. I'm not wrong when it comes to the play. This is the play. I got excited for a minute for this man. I thought he was going to say something that was true. I was about to say, that's why I love RT. I was about to pause and say, I love RT because they say things that are true. Nope, he went right back to it. I got the vaccines that I need in my body. And if I don't need this, I'm not sure if I'm going to take it. But if I need it, I'm going to take it. Why? Because the commercials, they sell pharmaceutical commercials. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's just money. There's no conspiracy in any of this. Yeah, conspiracy theorists. No, I know what a pharmaceutical commercial is. Pharmaceutical companies only buy from networks that give a positive spin on the drugs that they're peddling. Nothing's changed since the gypsies had the little horse and buggy, and they come to the town like, snake oil, anybody want some snake oil? We got some cannabis, hello, snake oil. It'll make you feel good, doesn't necessarily solve your problems. But, you know, people not gonna like that on the cannabis side. It's not a cure.
I'll do it.
Officials said that 8 California counties are now able to test for the coronavirus.
While testing for the coronavirus may be free, your doctor's visit could set you back thousands if you end up having to stay in the hospital. It may be a good time to review your insurance policy. Don't
be negative. Yeah, it'll set the people back, but it'll set the corporations forward. Be positive, y'all. It's a rainbow everywhere. It'll set you back, but you being back ain't the problem. It's you being forward. Billionaires can't be billionaires if we all forward. Somebody got to be back. There is a sunshine, there is a rainbow every time it rains, okay? The rainbow is the corporations will be forward.
Policies in case the virus does come your way. Reporting in Los Angeles, Natasha Sweet, RT.
All right, I'm sorry. I know some people get upset. They're like, you're not taking the science seriously. Actually, I'm taking it seriously. I'm just showing you that this is stupid. We actually have people who will probably be hurt by this thing. And it's because of us. Slavery is a choice. People dying of viruses in highly technological ages. This is a choice. Anybody mad at me? Y'all mad at me? Did I lose you? Ooh, I see some aliens. Hold on. Wait. This is always important. Doctor suspended for removing transgender. What? Transgender's vagina without consent. What is today? What is today? Do I need to watch? Oh, Lord. How do you? I'm sorry. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord. I feel like I have to click on that. I'm having a debate in my head right now. Hang on. I kind of feel like where you put them things and how you put them in and how you strap them down. And I kind of feel like I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble today. People are already mad at me. Slavery isn't a choice. I don't want to say anything. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to behave. I'm gonna try my best. I did just. All right, this is wrong. Let's see what happens. She's a woman, so it's okay. She can say what she's about to say. She got one in the vagina.
As you might already know, I'm obsessed with the whole gender thing going on, right?
Hold on, she is obsessed. I'm entertained. I'm entertained that I live in a time that I actually let me see if can I show you the headline? Headline, can you see? No, oh, it says it's funded by the Russian government. They're messing up. I can't even. I want to show you the headline. I'm entertained. Oh, I can do this like this. I'm entertained. Can I show you the headline? It's important. We're gonna watch it, but hang on. I'm entertained. I live at a time that there's a headline that reads, and I quote, "Doctor suspended for removing transgender man's vagina without consent." If that doesn't say what's wrong with the world, I don't know what does. If that doesn't just sum up whether or not y'all should be taking Americans seriously on any damn thing, I don't know what does. I don't know what does. And it's not a pro, anti, nothing, anything thing. It's just, why do you have a doctor that's stealing people's vaginas, and why I just, men that's getting them? See, you know what? Part of the problem, I think, is because we take all these drugs, they poison the water, the environment, flipping the epigenetics. People get this, that, and the other, and changing them. I don't believe, who was the guy who said cannabis make people gay? I don't believe that. I think you had gay people since the beginning of time, but we also have chemicals in our environment that monkey with everybody's everything. Gay people is natural as straight people. They ain't no straight, ain't no gay, you just got people. And they're all over the place, all kind of spectrums. I think the crime is you have doctors and that you have people that are supposed to get vaginas that didn't get one. They got some testicles. That's my problem. But I will say that I am entertained. Are you not entertained? Yes, federal government, I am entertained. This is the gladiator. I am entertained. They done got me. I know, I'm feeding the system. I'm watching this right now. This is amazing to me. I never thought I would live in a time. I never thought in biology class 101, I remember her name was Ms. Nee. Ms. Nee, she was kind of cute. Every little boy remembers sex education. That's just how we're made. We all, her name was Miss, she didn't have health class. She did time to go to the sex education part. Oh, we can't wait. Because we're going to see, I don't know what they have in textbooks today, but we had outlines of things. You had an outline, all right, anyway.
Now, for one big reason, but I'll get to that in a moment. First, just listen to this story because it's a doozy. Ready? According to the UK Metro, 2 doctors in London had their licenses suspended after removing a transgender man's...
Boss, this is not America. This is a little stupid brother named UK. That's not America. I correct myself. It was fake, false news. This is not American ignorance. This is UK ignorance, but their ignorances walk together, go together. Every road leads to Rome, which is a bank empire, which Britain is a part of, but there's always stupid people on the sides of the roads, and if you follow the road in the stupid land, it's gonna end up at a bank. Why? Because banks make money from taking men's vaginas, and that's just how the world works right now.
Vagina without his consent. Got that? In case you're already confused, a transgender man is someone who is physically born a woman, but mentally identifies as a man, and so they often have surgeries or whatnot to make their female bodies match their manly minds. So this trans man, who now goes by the name Deed Poll, went in for 2 procedures, a hysterectomy and a metoidioplasty, which is an operation that gives him a penis. So Deed wanted his uterus gone, along with his other female reproductive organs, and he wanted to get some kind of penis put on, but at no point did he say that he wanted to have his vagina removed. In fact, according to the Metro, he repeatedly told the doctors he did not want his vagina removed.
Hang on, I'm doing the math. Give me a minute. I'm doing the math. Give me. So, all right. And you know what? Listen, I ain't judging nobody. I'm not judging nobody. I think everybody should have all the freaky deaky things that they want to do. I think if you want to have the PP and the JJ and put them together, you know what? I think he's just being selfish. That's what I think. I think this is selfishism. Cause you know what? You can't have a species that doesn't need each other. But women been up to this for a minute though. This isn't new. So I'm kind of not really blaming him. Because women been up to this for a minute. They've been trying to get rid of men for a long time. Long time. They got that thing. Who was it? Bo? He always posted something nasty, getting him thrown off of Facebook. He posted this thing where it was the Stone Ages and they would have stone dildos. They've been trying to get rid of men for a minute. And so what I'm seeing is he just didn't communicate with his doctors well. That she, which is now he, had no interest in being he nor she, but in solving all of his problems, late at night problems by herself. I'm confused. I'm just doing the math, and she said that this is all confusing, and I am confused, but it kind of makes some sense. He wanted to have everything. He wanted to have his cake and literally eat the cake too. Oh Lord, I don't even know what to do with myself. I don't even know how I don't even know. We not gonna make it, y'all. We not gonna make it. We still not gonna make it. That's the whole point of like, you give them something and then you have something and y'all got to get together to make something. But if you got everything, then you ain't got to get along with nobody. It doesn't work that people. You can't have multi-gender dexterous people. You got to need each other. If you don't need each other, if America doesn't need Russia, then America can blow Russia up. That's why you had Amazon women far north as Russia, because they murdered everybody on the way up there. They felt they didn't need nobody. But if you had just them, they'd have went extinct. So, all right, I'm doing the math. I'm getting it now. I'm starting to understand now. So the doctor took some things. All right, I get it. I'm not going to try to make no sense of it. But I get it. I don't get it, but this is where we are in evolution.
Alas, that is what the doctors did.
And it's evil, too.
Deed's uterus, and they attached some kind of penis, and they removed his vagina. And apparently he didn't even realize his vagina was gone until
All right, dumb questions. I got another. I don't understand. I got questions. I'm trying to process. Give me a minute. Where does the penis come from? So she got a penis, but where do y'all get them? Do they grow them? Is this something that did I miss an email? Is it like the ear when they get the cells and they put it on the side of the mouse and they grow the ear? Do they have mices that they're abusing? And that's some slavery. They ain't got no choice. The mice ain't never had no choice in that. Like, I think it's bad. Have y'all seen the mouse with the ear? Hang on, we gotta do some research here. Just in case you haven't seen, in case you live in a hole, the mouse with the ear, with the human ear. Because they can grow them on the back. Is this how this works? You gotta be careful when you type this stuff online. There you go. You don't never know what's gonna come back. Do they get the mouse? Do you know how wrong it would be to be a mouse in Mouse World, and because you got 98% monkeys running around here act like they just, and you say your name, Meg, say your name is Chuck E. Cheese, and you just, beep, 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 you just going around. I mean, I think it's bad enough to have an ear growing on the back of your back. Like, I don't think that's cool. I think it's wrong. I don't think y'all should be abusing mice and putting DNA cells from human ears to grow some human ears, because humans having ear problems. Do they grow these penises on the back of mice? I'm curious. I love science, and I'm just curious. And can you you imagine if the aliens showed up for this invasion and they looked like mice? Can you imagine if you had mice aliens, they showed up and they had the snout and the whiskers and the ear and they look like mice, and they do the scans from the orbit, and because they want to talk to their relatives, the mice that they left behind, they evolved and move on, and they do a scan and said, sir, we have a problem. I've been watching Star Trek, that's why I'm thinking like this. We're finding our ancestors and they have them in cages, but there's something wrong with their DNA. Well, what do you mean there's something wrong with their DNA? We're here to come back and free our mice ancestors. Well, they got penises growing on their back. Why the hell do they have penises growing? Well, sir, they're not even mice penises. Apparently, they're monkey penises. They got monkey penises on their back. And well, sir, it doesn't stop there. They're growing testicles and their vaginas. I'm sorry, we all gonna die. This is how I know we don't make it. I know we don't make it. I know we don't make it because y'all putting penises on the back of mice and you're voting for it. Slavery is a choice, but not for mice with penises. I'm just curious, where does that even come from? I can't even believe that this is real.
A week later. And when he found out, he was extremely upset because, again, he specifically said he did not want his vagina removed.
Well, now I get that. And I am on his side. I hurt his side. I'm on his side that if you tell a doctor and you pay the doctor that I need to have all these parts, and the doctor is a part person, he's a mechanic, and I agree, now I ain't laughing. And him, right? Because you can have all the parts you want and identify with anything you want, and I'm fine with all of that. I'm laughing that we are this damn dumb, that we live in a time where this is actually on the news. That's my
Deed wanted both the penis and
he should
the
be
vagina.
He should sue.
So he blew the whistle. And then the doctors made it worse by doctoring Deed's consent forms to make it look like he did consent. So Deed now says that the unwanted surgery had a profound impact on all aspects of his life, including his mental well-being. And that's why his doctors were found guilty on misconduct charges and have had their licenses suspended.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I disagree. I do not agree. I don't agree. I think the punishment should fit the crime. I disagree. Somebody takes something that you had your whole life and evolved and grew up and thought you was gonna have this your entire life, and a doctor steals it and then changes the consent form. We're outside to change the consent form. I think the punishment should fit the crime. Taking away their licenses does not fit the crime. I think that you need to take something to make that crime fit. I think that you need to educate them on what it's like to have something removed that you didn't consent to have removed. That's what I think. I think that you need to take something and you need to give them some choices. I think it's either the booty hole or the testicles or the penis. There's one of them got it, or if they got a vagina, that's the choice. I think you give them that choice. And I guess what? I bet you'll never do it again. I bet you that'd be the last time. It's like slavery's a choice. It's all a choice. I bet you do that, it'd never happen again. I bet you that'd be the end of it. That'd be the last discussion. I can't watch. I can't watch the rest of that. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go. This is crazy. Slavery is a choice and the aliens are coming. Why? Because we consent to it and we negotiate with terrorists. As long as we negotiate with terrorists, this is gonna happen. This is just where we are today. This is where we are. Oh, you're so special. You're so special. I gotta go. Anyway, I don't even know what to do with that. I'll let y'all do the rest of it. I have to stop there. One, because I nerd master. I got to go. And two, these conversations don't ever go well. Yeah, we need to break the chains that bind us. Slavery is a choice. Always been a choice since the very beginning. Yep. I can see the comments right there. Nope. I'm going to put every last comment I see. Because I know where this is going. And I don't want to end up where it goes. Like voting for slavery. I don't want to be where that goes, when that ends up. I'm going to leave on Bo's comment because people don't know that. Some people are born that way. That's it. People don't know that. That's why I think all of this is a spectrum. You land somewhere in there. Oh, God. All right. Listen, this is Gerard. I gotta go. Love y'all today. Y'all have a great day. The alien invasion is coming because slavery is a choice and we want to keep the nonsense around. See see y'all on the other side of Mad Max. Get yourself some leather, some Speedos, some spikes. Find yourself a metal somewhere. Get a spike Porsche, shave it down, and get ready for the Thunderdome. Because that's where we're going. If I can find a button. No, I want to stay. I do. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. I'm going to make a video now. Things I got to say. All right, y'all have a great day. I got to go. Bye.